Hello, welcome to the Charles Biederman Sear podcast. Government data sucks. Our president fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics because he didn't like the numbers she reported as to the most recent payroll growth or lack of growth. The truth is, all government data sucks in the short term. How does the BLS come up with their number? Do they poll every employer to find out how many people were hired or let go or whatever? No. What they do is they do a survey. The Census Bureau does a survey of several 100,000 businesses and asks them change in employment over the month. Now, when I was doing my daily or weekly liquidity trim tabs investment research, I would track withholding data published every day by the Treasury. So government data for the BLS is based on monthly estimates where they ask several 100,000 companies their change in employment. When I was doing my study, and I spoke to some people who were actually responsible for answering the Census Bureau estimates, this was the least important thing on their daily activity or monthly activity. In fact, they little less than half didn't even report on time. They needed 2 more months to catch up. So that's why there are these big revisions of previous months. My solution is very simple. Anybody who has a job and gets paid by their boss, when the boss takes out the amount of taxes you paid, he sends that to the bank every day and includes how much you made and how much taxes, state, local, whatever taxes are withheld. So I was tracking daily withholding, and I was coming up with much better estimates of what's going on in the economy than the government had. In 2007, I did an op-ed, believe it or not, for the Financial Times, telling them that, or in that op-ed saying that the government data sucked. If you wanted to have real-time data on income and employment, all you had to do was follow the daily withholding, the daily Treasury statement as to the amount of withheld income and employment taxes by all employers every day. If you knew how much they were paying in taxes and you knew how much they were making in money, there is real-time data available on current income and current employment, but no one bothers. The Treasury has 50, 60, 30, I don't know how many economists tracking the surveys and based on the survey data coming up with estimates. But why track survey data when you could get real-time data for no money? Because that data comes in, give me 4 people, I could report daily real-time income and employment. So government data is bad. Basically, all Trump accomplished by firing this woman is to raise doubts about the credibility of his administration. The reality is over 80% of Republicans still support Donald Trump despite his messes he's made and the future messes. So that says to me that Trump's followers don't care about the facts. They only care what Donald says, and he's the only one that's accurate. Everything else, even if he changes his mind, like he said that the employment report the month before the election was great because the Biden administration wanted to boost polls data based on strong employment. But the truth is, it was a lousy employment report reported by the BLS the month before Trump, the election, when he won the election. Doesn't matter. His followers don't care about the facts, obviously. They only care about Donald Trump says. That's why government data is a mess. And if we follow, and if it keeps going the way it is, who knows what people will do when they come face to face with new offerings of government bonds, data, all this stuff. If you can't have faith in your government and your data, we're in big trouble. Thank you.